Hello and welcome back to Model Maker Dave's workshop. Today is the Honda update. We got another update for that one today. And where am I? What have I been up to? Well, to be fair, it's mostly painting, painting, and more painting. So as you can see, we've now got the rear end of the seat area is now painted. I've still yet to do the decor work on there. Both sides of the rear swing arm have been painted. I think I might need to do them again, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. We'll have another look at those, maybe in proper daylight. Now, oh yes, the wheels. The wheels are I've redone the wheels completely. What I tried to do turned out to be a complete pig's ear, and I didn't like it one bit. So these wheels were soaked for a few days in the Dettol method, and then resprayed. But this time I've used a different type of paint. I've gone for the Extreme Metal by AK, and to be fair, they sprayed on beautifully. What I've learnt so far is with these, low air pressure through your airbrush and waft it on in very light thin layers, and just very slowly and very gently build up the paint to how you want it to look. The only downside is it's incredibly thin, and you do use quite a lot of it. I noticed that yesterday when I was working on it. I was filling my airbrush up faster than I thought I would be, but I got the results that I wanted, and therefore I'm happy with that. So on to the tank. The tank is almost done. Deckled at the top on both sides. The colour is Tamiya's XF. No, it's not. It's X10 gunmetal over a semi-gloss black base, which kind of works rather nicely. And I've still got the decal work to go around this area on both sides, and these vents, I think I'm going to drop a little bit of, and maybe a little bit of a black wash in there, just to give them a bit of a shadow effect, and maybe bring it out a little bit more. Right, on for the biggie. Now, there's been quite a bit of a change here, because I did quite a bit of work on this yesterday and last night, and we've moved on. We now have the engine in situation. The frame is built. Both sides are now connected. Painted in the Tamiya gunmetal again, and the engine has been done in Alcalad's jet exhaust to give it a slightly different colour. The exhaust is in, albeit that it's just pushed in, and it's a very tight fit, so I think possibly I might just leave it as it is and not risk messing around with it too much. But it is looking, or starting to look, a little bit like a bike. We're getting on. That's going to go down there somewhere. So that's starting to look a little bit proper. And if we kind of gently rest the tank on, roughly about there, I think is where it goes. Maybe, and there you are. See, look, it's getting there now. We're moving along. After all the paintwork and the prep work, we're now fast approaching final assembly, and getting it on its wheels where it should be. So that's that. I've put another coat of Vallejo's London Grey on the saddle. I'm going to put a wash over this just to give it a bit of a dirty look, slightly used look. So that's that. The rear mudguard light assembly is now all done, including this final piece at the bottom. I've got to go over the registration plate in white, and I think this edge around here I'm going to remove the paint from, so that I've got a surface to stick to when I put the rear light assembly on. But yeah, we're moving along quite quickly now, so hopefully maybe next week, he says, we might have some wheels on, we might have the forks done, we might be getting close to something that really does resemble a bike. So I think for now, and on that note, I will see you in the next one.